Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Insta360 One X2. Now for those of you who are out there doing your research and trying to figure out if you should buy it or not, this video is for you. Now earlier this year I did purchase a One X2 and I did do some research beforehand, and I really did think I was going to use it all the time. I thought it was going to replace my action cam, and I thought I was going to use it for my POV videos as well as get some unique shots with the 360 function. After 2 weeks of using it, I did decide to return it. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I liked it, why I didn't like it, who I think it's for, and why I ultimately returned it, and why I might buy one again in the future. But before I get into that, here's an actual personal project that I made using the One X2. So as you can see, this little camera can be pretty fun, and I will say this: if it wasn't for the price point, if I could just drop $500 on a niche camera like this that I would only use once in a while, I wouldn't have returned it probably. So here are the reasons I liked it. The first thing is you can capture unique moments and unique perspectives. As you can see in some of my earlier videos, I have, one or two shots sprinkled in that are 360 shots. They're good for transitional shots. They're good for scene setting shots. You can get some unique B-roll with it as long as you use it tactfully. And these kinds of shots are what the 360 cameras are really good at. They're really good at short form and engaging clips. Of course, if you're into photography, you can take a 360 photo, and there are some places online where you can share your 360 photo content, and you can swipe around and see the whole view of it. Especially if you're into real estate photography, this is a really cool little tool because it's small. It's not like those giant boxes that they used to use. Another reason I really liked it is because the frame stitching, where the two camera angles meet, the lenses are pretty curved and they protrude out from the device. Where the stitch happens in the frame, it's basically invisible. The only way to really see it is if you're looking for it while you're editing. The selfie stick actually becomes invisible. The AI picks it up and removes it. So if you're holding a stick with it on the end, it actually just looks like your fist is in the air. It's pretty cool looking. It also has some really cool features that you want to see in a pocket action camera type situation. It was waterproof up to 10 meters, I think, which is plenty. It had this thing where it had like 4 microphones on it, and all directional microphone for the 360. I never really utilized that, so I can't speak to it. Another thing I really liked is that it had interchangeable batteries, which sometimes you can get into a mess with those kinds of things if you have a small camera and you have to charge it. This thing, I could just pop the battery out, put a new one in if I was on the go, which I really liked. So why didn't I hang on to it? That's the real question. Now, honestly, the main reason I did send it back was because of the price point. At the time of buying it, just the camera itself, not with the extra batteries or anything like that, was $500+. Right now, I think it is on sale for the holidays, so I think it's at like $425. But when I did purchase it, it was more than $500, and the amount of use that I was going to get out of it didn't match up with how much it cost for me. Now here's the thing: if it was going to become my main camera for my POV videos and have the 360 function, which is what I thought was going to happen, then I would have definitely kept it. But here's what happened. The camera actually has a function where it operates like an action cam, so you can just use one of the cameras on one side of the device. So when you switch to the one camera mode and use it as an action cam, then for some reason you can only record in 2K using that one side. So when I used it as a POV camera, the quality was nowhere near what I expected, and honestly I didn't like the way that the lens kind of distorted the background and only captured stuff that was really, really close. it didn't really look good to me. It really cut its functionality in half for me. And so it was only a 360 camera. And as a 360 camera, it was really, really good. I mean, that's what it was meant to do. But I couldn't go around making entire videos using the 360 camera, because another downside of this thing is that in order to use the 360 functionality, you have to frame out every single shot. It basically keyframe every single shot in post after you shoot it. It's incredibly frustrating. And when I say you have to frame out every single shot, that means that when I turn to walk a different way, imagine this is the 360 camera, imagine it turns this way, but you're still looking that way because it's a 360 camera. So now in post, I have to actually turn the video to what I want to face. And this happened every single frame, every time you turn. It was time consuming, to say the least. So for short form video and for fun little clips, this thing was great because you can just, keyframe out a few things. It looks really fun. It looks really unique. You can actually just set it down like I did in the video. If you take a look at the video that I made, when I'm shooting with my camera, you can actually see this 360 camera right in front of me. And I just left it there and didn't have to worry about a thing. My honest assessment of this 360 camera is that it's a lot like owning a drone. You're going to get really unique perspectives. You're going to get fun shots. You're going to get really engaging visuals. And you're going to be able to add flavor and flair to your B-roll. But you can overuse it really quickly. And if you do that, your video is going to look a little tacky. It's going to be too much of a good thing. So that's the reason I returned it. And funny enough, that's the reason why I would consider getting it again in the future if the price drops, or if it's on sale ever. I might consider getting one again. If you're out there researching this thing, I hope that this video helped. If you have questions about it, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them as best I can. If this video helped you out, then hit the like button. And if you didn't like the video, then hit the like button anyway. Just kidding. If you're not subscribed, make sure to do that, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go out there and make something good.